Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to do a little project here on the chicken coop. Kelsey just got new chickens the other day, and we got them from the local co-op, and they are laying hens. So they were about, I think, $8 a piece, and they're already laying. So now we don't have to buy chicks and raise them up for however long till they start laying eggs. These ones are already laying, so I think that's worth the price, and I didn't think that was that expensive anyway. So today I'm going to talk to you about the problems that we've had with the chicken coop and what we're going to do to fix it. Well, hello, there they are. 6 ISA Browns, I think they are. They're supposed to be really good layers, even in cold conditions. So we're going to find out. We haven't found an egg from them yet, but we will see when they start laying. They got to get used to it because they don't even want to come out of the coop right now. Okay, so here is our ladies' first chicken coop door. We've had this thing for a few years now, and it's got the rechargeable batteries, and it would run off solar. So the solar panel would recharge these batteries and it would keep working, and it did good even in the short few months of winter that I had it up. But the problem was it would get some ice in it and jam up the door. So what I started doing at the end of every fall, I would start taking it off and put it inside for the winter, and it would be working just fine. But then when I'd come out the following spring, every year this thing would kick a fuse and wouldn't work. So the guy that makes them sent me the fuse. He sent me some extra fuses. Well, then I ran out. So this year, again, it kicked out, and then I got a new fuse for it, and it still won't work. And so that's where the problem began. We didn't have this automatic coop door. We had our manual door. Well, one night, Kaylee and Kylie forgot to shut the door, and the raccoons went in and killed half of our flock. And then after they figured out what was in there, they figured out how to open the manual coop door, and they got in and killed the rest of them. So, and this is, if you see these marks here on the door, that's from where I had it sitting over there by the raised bed, and I actually shot a couple of the raccoons and got rid of them because they really have been hurting us with egg production and with our whole flock. So yeah, I shot at them and hit some of this door. But we are going to make a switch, and I don't want to badmouth this door because it has been a good door for, you know, the few years that we've had it. It would work flawless. Once we replaced the fuse, it would work just fine. Never had to worry about it. But whenever I'd take it off and have to put it back up in the spring, just had problems. I don't know why. So we're making a switch, and I'm going to show you what we got. So I've had some offers while we've had this ladies' first chicken coop door. I've had some offers from different companies about trying out their different, I think the one was a solar powered coop door, and I never took them because that door was working fine for us for the most part. So what I ended up doing was getting on Facebook, and I went to one of my chicken groups, and I looked for the most recommended door, and it seemed to be that the most recommended was the Run chicken door, which this is not solar powered, this is battery powered, but I think it only takes 2 AA batteries, and it's supposed to last all winter if you replace it right before the winter. So we're going to try to leave this one on and see how it does. Hopefully it doesn't ice up, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put this one on, and we'll talk a little bit about it. Okay, so this door opening is a little bit too wide, which it's about 10.5 almost inches wide, and I think it's a little bit tall, and it's about 13 inches tall. So I'm just going to measure and put a piece of plywood over top of this, and then we'll mount the door onto the plywood in the garage, and then we'll bring it out here and just mount the whole thing together. That way it works. Okay, so I cut out my plywood, and then the only spray paint I had was black, so I did both sides and let that dry. And now what I'm going to do is take off the top here that runs the motor, and then we'll be able to take this door out, so then we can trace and then cut out our hole on the plywood. Now what's nice about this door is that it comes with an app. And once we get it mounted to the chicken coop, we'll get on that app and see what we can do with it. Okay, now we can take that off. And now we can slide the door out like that. It doesn't come all the way out. And now I can center this on here and then make my hole. And I knew painting it black was going to make it difficult, but we'll make it work. So I'm going to put this down to the bottom because the hole will actually be up here. And then just kind of eyeball it. It doesn't have to be perfect. I didn't cut this as exactly as wide as what the space was. So I'm going to have a little extra room. Alright, so now I'm just going to make sure this is centered to where that hole's good with the door. And now we've got a bag of screws here that it came with. And they're self-tapping screws and you're supposed to put them in with the screwdriver, so we'll do that. And you're not supposed to put them in all the way because what you don't want is the screw to clench down on that rail or else your door won't be able to open and close. We'll start here in the middle. Just kind of push it in there. Okay, not going to put it all the way against. Okay, so that's done. And now we can shut this door and it can move freely. That's good, that's what we want. And so, there we go, that's what we want right there. So now what I'm gonna do is put the batteries in, which it's already got batteries in, okay. So we'll just pull that out and now that thing is ready to go. So now we'll just put it back on. Make sure it's in the grooves right there. Okay. Okay, so there we have it. These are all back in there to hold this motor. The batteries are in there. We pulled that piece of plastic out. Now all we gotta do is screw this whole board onto the chicken coop. Now I don't know if I explained this well enough, but if your hole is not bigger than this door, you can just mount the door right on there. My problem is my hole for the old door is too big, so I needed to put this back board on there to make the hole smaller. So I just wanted to make sure we understood what I'm doing here. But I'm gonna go ahead and mount this board right onto the coop and we'll try this thing out. Well, that looks pretty nice. It breaks it up a little bit from being all white, and that's why I got the red too. I thought it would look nice. Kind of break up the plain white color. Make sure they're safe in here. That's the whole point. Okay, so now we'll try her out. If you hear noise, that's the rain hitting this roof here, but we're dry. Okay, so what it says to do is to push on this button underneath right here. And that light should turn green. Okay, so what it was, I had to take this back off again, and one of the batteries needed flipped. So let me try this again. There we go. Wow, that's pretty fast. And not near as noisy as the last one. And that's a nice opening for them. All right. So now, if we push the button again, it gets a red light and it goes down. And if you want to stop it in between, you can press it again. And there it goes. That's completely shut. Perfect. So I'm going to press it again and open it for the chickens because they are out now. Okay, and now we're going to get on the app and see what we can do on that. Okay, so I got the Run Chicken app here, and you can put it on a timer to open at a specific time or close at a specific time, but I'm just going to go with the light sensor on both of them. And now I'm going to program the door. So we got this button right down here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is hold this button, and I should get a green, a red, and now a blue. Okay, and it beeped. So now I'm going to press start programming and then put this right up to the light, and now it's doing a flashing light. Okay, and when it has a green light and beeps, now the phone is programmed and the door's programmed. And now it's programmed like it was. I think that's how the default settings were for the light sensor, but if you wanted to switch it, that's how you would do it. You'd go to the app and pick your times on your phone, and then hit the blue, get the blue light up there and start programming, put your light up there, and that would change it from the default settings to the times that you want. Okay, so a pretty simple install. It would have been even easier if I didn't have to make this hole smaller, but I like how fast it goes and it doesn't make so much noise. The difference is it's not solar powered, which the last one used batteries, but it was rechargeable batteries that were recharged by the solar panel. This one has batteries, and it says in the instructions, if you change them out at the beginning of the winter, it's going to last the whole winter. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to leave it on here for the whole winter, and we will keep you up to date how it works out. So hopefully we start getting eggs here soon. All right, let's see if the door's open. Door is open. There they are. Any eggs? I don't see any there. Let's check our nesting box. Kelsey did get a new nesting pad. No eggs there. Right here. They were giving these away at Tractor Supply, and they were giving away 10 of them, and Kelsey happened to get one, so we'll see if they prefer that once they start laying. Okay, so I've had that door on there for about 3 or 4 days now, and it's working just fine. And this is a door that I just bought on my own. We weren't given this door, but I saw it was recommended on the Facebook groups, and everybody seems to like it, so we'll let you know how it does in the winter. If you're interested in it, I'll put the link to it in the description of this video, and then you can find it and look at it for yourself. But hopefully this video helps you if you're looking for a chicken coop door, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And until next time, thanks for watching.